Dr. Az here. Hold on a second. Let me just pull these curtains to one side. I say, that's exactly what I said to Mrs. Dr. Az last night. Boy, well, we don't need to go into that right now. It's been a New York minute, hasn't it? 6 months? 6 months? Well, I've been busy doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And then I was at home last night, and the C of the W, they phoned me up, and they said, Dr. Az. And I said, yes. And they said, could you help us, please, with a problem we've got? I said, what is that, sweetie? And they said, people don't seem to understand our new TV show, The BATWOMANs. And I was like, why? And they said, we don't know. We think we're making everything perfectly clear. Would you be a love and make a video explaining it to them? Well, you see, I am ever so busy recently. And then he said, hey, we'll pay you lots of money. And I was like, lovely. I love money. I just love it. So I said, of course I will. So today, I'm going to be explaining the BATWOMANs. Yes, I am. Now, when you start a brand new television show, it's really, really important that you make the motivations and the personality of the characters perfectly clear. So what I've done is I've devised a special chart. It has the person we're going to talk about, and then the personality of them, the deeds that they've done, so what defines them as a character, and then the result of those definitions. So let's start off with the Alice's first. Now, when she first arrived on the show, she wasn't very nice at all, was she? And she came on the camera and she was all dressed up like a weirdo. And then she said, I am going to do lots of naughty things. Because reasons. So that makes her personality a mental. Yes, Alice is an absolute mental. And so what has she done? Well, she's done some of the murderings, which is really naughty. She's also done some of the kidnappings, which I really don't believe that you should be doing. And she's done some of the stealings too. So we'll put a couple of those down so we know where we are. She's the murderings and she's the kidnappings. So what does that make her? Well, of course, it makes her a villain. Wait, what? Sorry, there's a person from the C of the W's here, just to make sure we're on the same page. What was that, darling? You've hired a white male to also work alongside her, so you're going to put all of the crimes onto him, and by the end of the series, Alice is actually going to be a victim. Okay, she's a woman, so Alice is actually a victim. None of the murderings or the kidnappings or the stealings mean anything, even though she's a raving mental. She's a victim. Poor thing. Oh, a victim of the white man. I understand. I am too, being black. Next up, we have Batwoman. Yes, we do. The protagonist of the show. The main character. The central hub. Everything revolves around her. So this person needs a very strong personality type. And so Batwoman's personality is gay. She's a gay. I mean, I don't think there's particularly much else, is there? No, even the person for the C of the W's is nodding profusely going, yes, she's gay. That's the whole purpose of the show. Just, okay. Right. I think I might be able to solve your problem a bit sooner than anticipated. Now you still want to explain. Okay. It's okay. It's more money for me. Hey. So anyway, as the protagonist of the show, clearly her deeds are going to be good and wholesome, and she's going to be a person who stands tall against the scum of Gotham City. And I think it's really important that they do a character like this to prove to others that she is the moral centre, the moral fibre as well. Let's murderers go. Okay, right, and so her deeds are very important. And so currently, after 6 episodes, she's tortured people, kidnapped people, let murderers go, and not really done anything heroic at all. She asked a woman out on a date, a barmaid who she just met, and so clearly they're in love, because she's gay. And they went out for a couple of scissorings. I mean, they're in bed together. Clearly they did something. He's looking at me a little bit weird. All right, so, well, if you put those together, then clearly Batwoman's a villain. She's a Wait, what? Oh, no, she's a hero. I'm getting the nod that she's actually the hero of the story. Okay, so the person who tortures people, kidnaps people, lets murderers go, is the hero. Yes, not at all remotely complicated one bit. Now, every villain, hero, slip of their tongue, Mr. C of the W's, oh, they're laughing, they're chuckling away. Every hero needs a strong cast of characters to support them. And so we have Luke Fox, son of Lucius Fox, a beloved Batman character for years, decades in fact, holding together Wayne Enterprises, the fabric of Batman's money. And so the personality of Luke Fox is, well, he's black. So, yes, the person from the CW is just nodding at me. Yes, not much of a personality really, other than that. Hasn't exhibited anything, hasn't really shown anything, and to be honest with you, I mean, let's pretend this is a game of Family Fortunes, Family Feud, if you're one of the American Shire people. Deeds, wah wah. It's a quack quack, I know. Absolutely funny. And so, as a result, I think it's fair to say that this guy goes in the cuck section, yes? Yes, we don't want those pesky males exhibiting any sort of personality or masculinity. Toxic masculinity, yes. So I think that's pretty good for Luke, yes. This brings us to Mary Hamilton. Now, Mary Hamilton is the stepsister of Kate Kane, a.k.a. the Batwoman's, I know. And she is a doctor in training. Yes, she has come to Gotham City to hone her craft, and therefore she can open up a nice surgery or become part of the general hospital and aid people wherever they are in the world. A woman of sophistication. And so her personality is Southern Californian airhead. Really? Yeah? Okay. She just goes around going, like, oh my gods and stuff. Oh my god. Oh, that's like, oh my god and things. All stuff and things. I'm like airhead and stuff, but I mean, I don't know why she does that. It's a little bit odd. Anyway, but she's a doctor. She's a person of morals and she's a person of scruples, and therefore she will quite happily fit in with the hero crew. And therefore she will be an upstanding person in herself. We'll do a couple of dashes there. Put the word kidnap back in. Oh, sorry. So she's currently helped torture people in her backstreet abortion clinic. It's not an abortion. Okay, backstreet surgery where she does backstreet medicine. This doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, just keep going. And she also helps. Do you notice that? That is an abbreviation of... It means copy what's above. And she also helps with the kidnappings as well. When Batwoman, who's the hero? Who's the hero? Apparently, kidnaps people. She helps too. Right, okay, and so I think I think with all of that's going on, with all these strifes and pressures which are upon her shoulders as a young doctor in the world, a result would be quite happily that she is an annoying cunt. Yes, fair enough. Not what you would personally go for. I think that's rather fair. I think that's just annoying cunt. Which brings us on to Jacob Kane, the father of Alice and the Batwomans. Now, poor old Jacob, he runs a security firm and he has unfortunately had a bit of a tough life. You see, both his wife, his lovely wife, and his daughter, before he knew it was Alice, plummeted to their doom. Because Batman couldn't save them. And so, of course, his personality is a toxic white male. Oh, boo. Yes, that's it. The man from the CW is giving a big thumbs down. Yes. Oh, very much so. Down with the toxic white men. And what as regards to his disease? Well, he's tried to capture Alice on more than one occasion, but, unfailed because Batwoman keeps letting her go. And then he's tried to capture Batwoman because, of course, she's going around torturing people, releasing murderers and kidnapping people as well. So I've added that to the board. So coupled with the fact that his wife died and his daughter is a naughty villain, both of them, he must be the tragic, sympathetic character. Yes, he is the tragic No, he is responsible for everything. He is responsible for everything. Everything that has happened to any of the other characters, it's his fault because he's a toxic white male. Down with the males, down with the toxicity of them and all that. And his murdering children, it's all his fault. Yes. Then penultimately, thankfully, because these people are fucking horrible, we've got Katherine Kane, who is the wife of Jacob Kane and the mother of Mary Hamilton and the stepmother of Batwoman, who conned her husband into believing that his daughter was dead, but it's his fault. Okay, I think this one's pretty easy to sum up. Yes, I think we can do both personality and deeds together, and the result will kind of fit in. Yes, I like this. It says, why this bitch on the show? I don't, why? Why this bitch on the show? Diversity. Okay, diversity hire. The person from the C of the W said. Chocolate Fireguard. This one, I'm afraid. Absolutely bloody pointless. Which brings us finally, thank God, to Sophie. Oh, lovely, lovely Sophie. Sophie, who used to be Batwoman's little kissing chum in the army, behind the bike sheds. And then she went and started to work for Jacob Kane and then became a member of the Crows. Yes, so her personality, of course, is Batwoman's prize. Yes, the whole point of the show is so Batwoman can turn her gay again, turn her against her husband and make her kiss behind the bike sheds. So what has Sophie done in this series so far? Well, she's had a very, very important role. Sexually harassed. Is that 2 S's or 2 R's? I can never understand. By Batwoman. Yes, so far, in the 6 episodes, she's been sexually harassed twice by Batwoman. First time when she was saved in the episode 1, when she stuck her mouth over her lips and was like, sure, I'm touching you. Look at me. Oh, I'm fingering you. And then in episode 5, when she just came round a corner and Kane was there, and she's like, Kate, and Kate's like, I'm going to stick my finger all over you again because I can't stop. I just want to touch you. And that's so romantic. Oh, that's so romantic. And of course, as a result of that, it makes Sophie a token character because she's a prize for the Batwomans. So there we go. I think I've pretty much explained everything. I can't imagine for one single solitary second that any of you would be confused anymore. It's all so simple. I think. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit confused myself.